This video is for the 6th grade Fundraiser Commercial Assignment 2 in-text citations. First, to make it clear for the first section of the video, everyone in your group needs to do this. You, your partner, everyone. What you're going to do is open up a new tab. So again, if you're watching this video, you are going to have to do this. Click on Mail. And then from here, you're going to click in the search bar at the top and type in "We Video Link" and hit enter. And then you're going to click on the email that appears and click on the link in the email that appears. Next, you're going to click on Join with a New Account. Then you're going to click Sign Up with G for your Google account. And then you're going to click on your account. And then click on the X to X out of the pop-up that appears. So from this point forward, only one person in the group needs to do what the video is showing. So the one person, what you're going to do is click on Projects at the top, and then click on Create New Project. You're going to give it a title, for example, something like Fundraiser. Click on Collaborative, and then click on Next. Then you're going to click on the group that appears, click on Next. Then from here, you're going to select your partner or your group of 3. If you don't see them, then you might need to refresh the page. But anyway, you'll click on the person's name, click on Next. Then click Next again, and then click on Finish. Next, you're going to click the Start button. Click on Blank Edit, and click Start. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to open up a new tab, and you're going to go to Google Drive. And then you're going to type in the word storyboard up at the search bar at the top, and your storyboard template should appear. So you'll just go ahead and click on it. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to click and drag to highlight the text that's in Scene 1. Don't highlight the author and the year just yet. And then hit Control-C on your keyboard to copy it. Then what you're going to do is click back over to We Video, and you're going to click on the A, and that's going to give you text boxes. You want to choose a style that has both primary text and secondary text, and you're just going to click and drag to put that into the Video 2 section of the timeline. You're going to click on what you just put in the timeline, put your pointer on the 3 lines, and then click on the pencil that appears above the 3 lines. Then you're going to click where it says Primary Text and hit Control-V on your keyboard to paste. From here, what you're going to do is click back over to your copy of the template, and then you're going to click and drag to highlight the author and the year that you have in your Scene 1. Hit Control-C on your keyboard, click back over to We Video. You're going to click where it says Secondary Text, and then hit Control-V on your keyboard to paste it. You're going to then put a open parentheses, so Shift and 9 at the beginning of the author's name. You're then going to get rid of the extra spaces between the author and the year, so you just need 1 space. Click after the year and then do Shift and 0 to do a closed parentheses. Because the text is so much bigger, what we're going to do is click on the manual underneath the author and the year, and then we're going to change the font size. So instead of 75, we can do a smaller number, and that's going to change it so that it's a bit smaller. Then click on Done Editing. From here, what you're going to do is click on the text box that you just added and hit Control-C on your keyboard. You're going to click and drag the blue playhead to go after the first text box, and then hit Control-V on your keyboard, and it's going to paste a second text box. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go back over to your storyboard template, and you're going to copy the information from Scene 2. So you're going to click and drag, highlight Scene 2, hit Control-C on your keyboard. Click back over to We Video, and then you're going to click on that second text box that you just pasted, put your pointer on the 3 lines, and then click the pencil. So then you'll click and drag to highlight the stuff in the first gray box, and then just hit backspace to get rid of it. And then you're going to hit Control V on your keyboard, and that's going to paste your second fact, and you already have your citation there. So then click on Done Editing. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add another primary and secondary text box. If you want a different style, that's fine, but you do want something that has both primary and secondary text, so you're just going to click and drag it to go after your second text box. Then what you're going to do is click over to your storyboard template, and then just copy the stuff for scene 3, just the stuff that's on the first line, and hit Control C, and then click back over to WeVideo, put your pointer, click on the text box, put your pointer on the 3 lines, click the pencil, and then where it says primary text, you're just going to hit Control V to paste, and then same thing, we're going to go back over to the storyboard template, and then click and drag to highlight the second line, Control C, click over to WeVideo, you're going to click under secondary text and hit Control V on your keyboard. So now we've got our text there. We're going to click on Done Editing. And then finally, for our last text box, we're going to have to scroll down, and we're going to do the upper, middle, lower, because that's the only one that has 3 lines. So we're going to click and drag to put that at the end. Click on it, put your pointer on the 3 lines, click the pencil in order to edit it. And then what you're going to do is click back over to your storyboard template, and we're going to click and drag to highlight the fundraiser name, hit Control C, click back over to WeVideo, and then where it says upper, click and hit Control V. Click back over to the storyboard template. You're going to highlight the middle line, hit Control C, click back over to WeVideo, click where it says middle, and hit Control V. Then finally click back over to the storyboard template, click and drag to highlight the location, hit Control C, click back over to WeVideo, click where it says lower, and then hit Control V on your keyboard, and then click on Done Editing. So then what we can do to watch it is click and drag the blue playhead to the beginning and hit the play button. And what you want to do is make sure that you would have enough time to be able to read all of your text. So if you don't have enough time to read your text, you're going to make it go a bit longer. So if you need to make them go longer, what you're going to do, so I'm just going to pause it, is space out your text a bit. So space them out farther apart by just clicking and dragging the middle of them, and then click on the first one, put your pointer at the end of it and drag it out. Click on the second one, click on and put your pointer at the end of it, drag it out. Click the third one, put your pointer at the end, drag it out. Click on the last one, put your pointer at the end of it, drag it out. And that's it.